Hi, I believe that you've been well. This is another interesting segment of the process. The process, as I have said, is where we share different stories of different people who have made it in different sectors of life. And today we are privileged to have a friend of mine in this show to share his journey on what has been happening in his life and in his business. Today we are touching on business, and we just want to know how has he been able to weather the challenges, the discomfort, the issues which are coming with the economy. And this is Bonface. Bonface, karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Pleasure to
And thank you for your time. Hebu tuambie Bonface ni nani?
My name is Bonface Mulinge, an ICT consultant. I also do internet service provision, and I do business within Coast Region and in Nairobi.
Yes. How did you begin? How did you get to know, now I'm getting into business and getting into full-time business instead of employment? Yes.
It has been a long journey. First, when I finished my college, I joined a technical company for an attachment, and I did it for 1 full year, of which I was supposed to take 3 months. And because I had nowhere to go, I had again to renew the
internship,
yes,
the attachment.
To renew it again and renew it again until the bosses decided, now this guy, we can give him an opportunity to work with the farm. Then they employed me, and I was transferred to Eldoret because the opportunity was there. So I had to go to Eldoret. I worked in Eldoret for 1 year, and again they transferred me to Kisumu, and I worked in Kisumu for another 1 year, and again I relocated again to Nairobi.
Wow,
the same farm, and I worked again for 1 year.
What were you dealing with?
We were dealing with there's this thing called intercom. We are dealing with office equipments, photocopying, printers, phones, masimu za meza za ofisi. We are dealing with office equipments. So the company used to get contracts, then we go and service. So by that time I was a technician working for that company. And I was in charge of North Rift. When I was in Eldoret and Kisumu, I was in charge of North Rift. So we covered all Busia, Bugoma, we went to Kericho, Nakuru, all the way to Lokchogi.
Wow.
So I used to be in charge of that place, and I've traveled all those places doing the work.
There was a lot of movement.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement, and it was not easy because at time I was used to be sent to Lokchogio and Lodwar. The place was very insecure. So it reached to a point whereby I feel like even leaving the job, because you cannot get to Kitale and then you again going to somewhere called Marich Pass. Then after that, the next destination is Kainoko. Now in between Marich and Kainoko, it's a war zone.
Wow.
So you go and find, here is a matatu. Several people have been killed, and you are still moving ahead. You can't go back because the driver is used to that.
He's used to kuhepa
yes,
ni marisasi ama ni
marisasi. So you'll find that those guys they are looking after their cattle, and amesimama tu na bunduki.
So this was
those guys are used to fight. They are used to that life. So when they stop your car, they'll just rob you what you have: maji, pesa, nguo.
So they fight the people who are on that road.
No, actually they are looking after their cattle. So you people, you are by the way. You're not an agenda.
Their agenda is
looking after their cattle.
Lakini kuna wase wamepitia hapa.
You give us what you have. Give us
and
what
then
you
why
have.
do they kill? Why can't they just...
Because the driver will not stop. So they have to stop the driver.
Okay.
The driver will not stop. So when They stop you. If you stop, they'll rob you what you have. If you don't stop, they'll force you to stop to rob you.
So at the end of the day, whichever
You
way,
have to be
you
robbed.
have to be robbed.
Yes. Whichever
So
way
how
you
many-
stop,
Yeah.
you don't stop.
You'll be robbed.
Yes. So the driver is trying. When you stop and when the guy stop us and you don't stop, then he's trying to maneuver the risasi. So by the end of the journey, you unaweza ponea.
Wow. Uliponea mara ngapi Boni?
I can't count.
After how long were you going to those areas?
After 1 month, every month.
Every month
I used to go to Lodwar and I used to go to Lokchogio.
Wow.
So, and I can't let myself to be jobless, because if you don't want to go there, then you don't have a job. So I had to do that.
Okay. How did you survive that? The mental torture, the physical tiredness, because how many kilometers?
I think it's more than 500 kilometers road from Eldoret.
Was it tarmac?
No. Tarmac, tarmac was only up to Kitale. Then from Kitale, the other was not tarmac. It was like tarmac long time ago, and then and there was no more tarmac again. Wow. Yes. Up to Kapenguria. Yeah.
How was generally the experience? How was it?
You know, one thing I learned out of that, sometimes you don't let the discouragements that comes along the way kill your dream. You don't let it, because by that time I was not so sure of whether what I'm doing is right. But I didn't know, I had no choice, because when I look where I'm coming from, when I look back, I would rather die here.
Where do you go back to?
Yeah, I would rather die here trying than the guy to go and die in poverty. Wow. So I tried, and I remember there was one time I was doing the job and I was literally crying. A gentleman working and at the same time crying.
Why were you crying?
Because I felt like my people have thrown me to that place. And there's nobody who has thrown you to that place, because it is you who doesn't want to go back to the situation that you have left back.
Your life journey. I just want to understand, where does Bonnie come from, the background you've grown in, and how, just your life before you got now into employment.
I'm not from a rich family. I'm from not poor, not rich, a medium family. And ni zile familia unapata huko ushago, dadi yako Mombasa, na dadi mnamwonanga once. So by that time, si unajua wazee walikuwa Mombasa sana.
Yes.
So akija Mombasa,
our Kamba fathers were all in Mombasa, na walikuwa nakuja once.
Yes.
End of year Christmas.
Yes.
Hiyo wiki ya Christmas na nini?
Na Easter.
Ikiwezekana Easter.
Yes. Unamaliza college. Ukimaliza college sasa, unaanza kuhaso, akili yako ikikwambia where you left your mom.
Yes.
Mamako anakuangalia umemaliza college.
So there is an expectation.
Yes. Na uko hapa wewe umeshindwa, unarudi tena unamwambia umerudi. Umerudi wapi? You are disgrace to that woman at that time.
You have to go to Lodwar.
You have to go. There's no choice. Otherwise, ukienda, you'll just be a village boy.
You are stationed now in Eldoret.
Yes.
That is your center where you are.
Yes, I'm stationed in Eldoret.
So when did you stop going to those places?
One time, nilipewa ruhusa from Eldoret to Mombasa. That is 1 week to come and just do my own issues.
Okay, kind of a leave.
Yes, kind of a leave. The leave is not even paid. I don't even have enough money to travel. So when I came to this place, it happened that there was a breakdown, a major one. So I was called back after 2 days. I was told, Bonface, come. Then I told him, no way, I have to finish my 7 days. You have a support from Nairobi. Get a guy from Nairobi to come and fix it. Why do I have to come all the way from Mombasa? You're not even paying me. You're not even sending me the fare. How do I manage it? And honestly speaking, I had no money.
Wow.
So I told me, Muhindi, kama hapana kuja hapana kazi. Immediately, my mind triggered, hapana kazi. Because I'm already a troubled boy.
Yeah.
So hakuna kazi. And that's how I ended the job.
Then
after that I came to Mombasa. I was already in Mombasa. So I was here in Mombasa. Nikuaso sasa. I was staying in Bamburi. And
now solo?
No, I'm married.
Okay.
I'm married.
Oh, your family was also here?
My wife.
Ukiwa Eldoret, your wife was here?
Yes. Now she was not even here in Mombasa, here in Mandera. So
wow.
Unamaliza kama 6 months na hujamuona na hujui ako wapi.
Na hiyo ni familia?
Yeah, she's your wife.
Na you are just the two of you? Two
of us, yes. Okay. So mahali mutakutania, kama ni kwa mtoto ni sawa, kama hakuna mtoto ni sawa.
Mkipanga tukutane Nairobi? It
is not possible because you don't have the money. You can only plan to go to Nairobi when you have the money. There's no means.
So how are you meeting?
Ni ungoje mwisho wa mwezi wewe upate pesa na yeye apate pesa, si umtumie pesa because you don't even have enough.
Yes.
So wewe upate pesa na yeye apate pesa, mkutane Mombasa ama mkutane Ushago, mahali mtapanga.
Yes.
Then you stay for 2-3 days. Na yeye anaanza safari tena because she has been given an off of 7 days. So from the Mandera to here and back, it's almost that 1 week. So you'll have 3 days to stay with her. Then the other days ni za barabarani.
Ningekuuliza swali lakini sasa ushanijibu already ya kwamba you had nowhere else to go. I was about to ask you, was it a must?
There's nowhere. Where do you go? Ukikumbuka mahali umeacha mamako. Ukikumbuka mahali umeacha watoto wale wadogo wenu. Where do you go?
You are the first born?
Yes.
Okay. So they were looking up to you.
They are looking up to me.
So you've been told hakuna kazi?
Yes.
Kama hakuna kuja, hakuna kazi.
Hakuna kazi. And immediately it rang into my mind, hakuna kazi. And then I am here in Mombasa.
Yeah.
So I woke up and decided now, kazi imeisha. So I have to wake up. I came into town, nikazunguka wiki moja pili, nikaona hapa I need to make life ends meet.
Unazunguka ukifanya nini?
I'm looking for a job manually. Any job. Yes. So nikakutana na mwindi mmoja hapa nyuma ya posta. Nikamuuliza kazi, akaniambia yeye ana kazi. But ako na photocopying papers. Kama niko na pesa nimlipe rimu moja, nichukue nizungushe, ikiisha nirudie nyingine. And that's how I started life now.
Okay. Ukalipa rimu? Si eti amekupea uende ukalipa?
Anijui. So nikalipa rimu, nikatafuta pesa ya rimu, nikalipa. Nikachukua box moja. I think by that time it was going at 250 shillings. So nikachukua box moja kako na 5 pieces. So I was paying 1,250 something like that. So nachukua 2. Nikuzungusha hivi. So naenda nikiona photocopy. Yes. Nikiona photocopy tu along the stalls. My name is Bonface. Ninauzanga photocopy papers. Unauza pesa ngapi? 300.
A difference of 50 bob.
Yes. So if you do 50 bob times box moja iko na 5, that's 250 shillings. If you manage to sell it,
how many were you selling in a day?
Box moja tu. Box moja and you are not even paid cash.
Unaambiwa
anakuambia kujia jioni. Ukienda jioni anakuambia ana pesa, anakupatia 150. Anakuambia balance kujia kesho. Na kesho anakupigia simu akikutisha nyingine na anakulipa balance ile ya jana. So hii imechukuliwa ni mpya.
So you ended up becoming a salesperson?
By default. By default I ended up selling.
Okay.
So nikauza photocopying papers, nikaanza kuuza box 2, box 3, box 5.
Who was your major customer in Mombasa?
It's another guy, he's longer there. I don't know where that guy has gone. Another guy was doing photocopying along these stalls.
Yeah.
So it reached to a point
where... This is library.
Yes. Namuletea box nzima. So he gives me 500. Na napiga, I give him another 500 after 2-3 days. Then ananimazia balance alafu naniletea Yes.
Ujui mahali alienda. I wish we could know
Sijui
where
hiyo
it is
jamaa mahali
to see where
alienda.
you are now.
Sijui hiyo jamaa mahali alienda.
Ukauzauza photocopy.
Nikauzauza, still natafuta ile kazi yangu ile najua.
Now what have you done? What had you done in school?
I had done a diploma in electrical engineering.
Okay.
Telecommunication option.
Electrical engineering, telecommunication option.
Yes.
Selling
photocopy papers.
You need to hear this, young men and the young girls. We just want to make life very fast.
So now one day, when I was still selling my photocopying papers, I met another guy who was working with MFA. Then he asked me, what are you doing here?
He was working with?
That company that I was working with.
Oh yeah, the same company now.
Yes. Then he told me there is a certain lady who is looking, she was the late Madam Parin. Parin was somewhere opposite Baroda, somewhere there.
Yeah.
So Parin got a project in Chale Island.
Okay.
Now he wanted someone who can manage that project.
Of installation.
Yes, doing structured cabling.
Yes.
So, doing cabling for computers, PABX, all that in that hotel. Now that guy referred me to Parin. I went now and saw Parin. Parin and Bonface. Ukajipeleka mwenyewe.
Okay, that's confidence.
Yes. Parin and Bonface Mulinge. I've done this and this and this. I was working for this company. I've done installation for this company, for this and this company, while I was under this company. And unfortunately, I no longer work with them. But I understand you have a project in Chale, and I believe I'm the right person to manage it.
Wow. Kujiuza nayo?
Yes.
Shinda hauko na otherwise.
There's no option.
Lazima ujiuze upate kazi.
And do you know what? She asked me, do you think you can work? I said yes. Okay, tomorrow morning come we go to Chale. Wow. Kesho nikakuja tukaingia kwa gari, nikaenda nikaona kazi, kanizungusha nikaona kazi. Wapi? Akili tu iko kwa shida, ile shida niko nayo. She asked me how much do you want?
Ukasema pesa ngapi? Usharudishwa kwa photocopying papers mpaka ukakuwa ushikanishi.
Yes. I said 30,000.
Per month for that one.
For that project.
How big was the project? If you were to take the project now.
Today?
Yes.
200,000.
Nothing less.
Kama sio yetu achane nayo.
Rosafi.
Yes.
She must have celebrated.
I think she did.
Akwambia ni sawa.
Even the guys, unajua yeye alikuwa na mafundi wake. Mafundi wake baadaye wakakuja kuniuliza, ai, wewe si umetoka hapo ukiwa Sonko? Nikawaambia, not really. But according to me,
ulikuwa umepata kitu.
Nilikuwa nimepata kitu for that 1 month. I was doing that project because I made sure that hiyo project umemaliza within a month. So wale vijana wa kibarua niko nao, tunasukuma kutoka saa 2 mpaka saa 12 because hii yangu ni malize hii niende.
Yes.
So I don't have the pleasure to kufanya kazi nusu.
Wow.
So nikasukuma within 1 month.
So you realize how much were they being paid?
Wow. Nilikuwa nalipa 8,000 per month.
Okay.
Si ni wafanyikazi wa hiyo mwindi. So they are being paid 8,000, mwingine mwingine 10,000. Yule alikuwa amelipwa sana, it was 15,000. Ambao ni mkubwa wao sasa.
So 30,000.
So me coming from the other company, najua hizo project venye tunazifanyaga.
Yes.
Because we were installing for for United Nations. Hizo sehemu nimekuambia si za kampuni za kawaida.
It was who is who.
Yes. So najua hii kitu. So I delivered.
Is it that you didn't know how much the other side they were charging, that you charged less? Ama ni...
To me, having gone through that tough time and being jobless, with that 1,000,
it was enough.
It is enough for me to start. So the mama saw, hey, this guy can do it. And she gave me jobs now.
Oh, after that?
After that, another job. After that, another job. Now these jobs now introduced me to another gentleman in Cannon Towers, 7th floor.
Okay.
So that gentleman, when he met me in Ukunda, now we talked about, there's this hotel called Swahili Beach. So Swahili, they were doing a certain project for installation.
Yeah.
So when you got that referral for Chale, who did it? Boniface. It's a guy called Boniface. So I went in not as Parin now,
Yes, but
as Boniface.
now as an interview.
Yes.
Now this was your business.
Yes. Now the guy said, now he came and said, can I employ you? I said yes.
Okay, how much did you ask this time? Don't usiniangushe Boni this time.
No, nitakuangusha kidogo because
Hizi shida,
compared to the other
kufanya usitishe pesa.
Compared to the other people who are there, nilikuwa nimeitisha pesa mingi.
Okay.
Because by that time they were being paid 15,000 and I asked for 25,000.
Okay, per month now.
Per month. And I was given 25,000 to deliver that project. I believe ilikuwa nikimaliza hiyo project niambiwa hakuna kazi. So nilipopewa hiyo kazi and nikaanza kusurvey report, compile report, give it to the boss. There was a certain mfanyikazi wake nilikuwa nafanya kazi naye. So when I'm compiling the report, he is there.
Yeah.
Then he told me, bwana, hii project tusitoke hapa mikono mitupu. So let us do work ambayo inasaidika. Aliposema hivyo, that guy helped me.
Akakufungua macho.
Yes.
Na akili.
And after that, I was the one to source the material.
Ukaeka majini yako.
Yes. So I knew where to get what. So by that time ni kitambo. Na we were given the quotation was 2.4 million. And we were given 800,000 tukalete material kwanza.
Okay.
So this guy alikuwa anajuana na watu wa Telecom. So yeye anaenda kutafuta vitu zingine kwa jamaa wa Telecom at a very cheap rate.
Yes.
Na mimi naenda kutafuta zingine Nairobi.
Okay.
At a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Yes. So at the end of the day, hiyo project
yeah,
tukimaliza ile pesa tulipata kwa grupu, it was 500,000.
Wow.
So tuligawana.
How long was that? It was a 1 month ama it was after how long?
It was around 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. Mkagawana 250.
Tukagawana 250. Hakuna kurushana.
Ukajua biashara sasa.
Sasa akili ikaamka sasa. So that was the first time to see that money. Then kutoka hapo sasa unajua mimi ni mfanyikazi wake.
Yeah.
Then another project. Then another project. Then another project.
You're the one who is sourcing the materials. You're the one who is doing
implementing the work.
Yes.
So within a year, I had a car.
Wow.
Now, nikiwa hapo Canyon Tower 7th floor. It can happen, kuna ofisi ingine ilikuwa juu 10th floor, MTN business. MTN business kukawa na crisis. Kuna kebo moja sijui imefanya nini huko juu and they need someone to recrimp. Recrimp ni kukata kale ka kitu na kuweka ka reject. So ikiwa pale chini kuna jamaa yule anaendesha gari wao.
Yeah.
Na anajuanga hizo vitu nafanya. Naambia simuite Bonface ako hapa chini. So I was called. Nikaangalia rejime katika bwana. System down.
Everything is down.
Yes.
You are our savior.
Yeah.
Up. Systems up.
I was given a job.
Wow.
Installation. All our installations given to Bonface.
Wow.
I did the installations now. I did the installation.
You're still working with your
Yes, for this mzee.
So ni hapa zikiharibika kukiwa na issue, you are called.
Not even kukiwa na issue. Those are internet service providers. They are selling internet.
Okay.
So they do sell the internet, but they don't install. Kazi ya mkono hawafanyi.
Okay, kazi ya mkono sasa ni ya Bonface.
Ni ya Boniface.
Wow. This God of yours, so
we nikaingia kazi ya mkono. Kazi ya mkono nikafanya.
So you still doing this one?
I'm still here. Yes.
Okay.
So kazi ya mkono nikafanya, ikani introduce to another company called Africa Online. Because you know, one thing I've realized, when you are honest with what you are doing and dedicated, imagine kazi ingine itakuja tu.
Itafunguka tu. God will make.
So I was given another job to Africa Online, their installations.
Wow. Now you have 2 companies.
2.
Which you're installing.
Yes, now I need to get another gentleman to help me now. So I got another gentleman.
Ukapeana kazi pia.
nikamfundisha kucrimp. No, it's just huyu hajasoma hajana nini.
Lakini nimempatia kazi.
Yes, nikamfundisha kucrimp nini na nikanunua pikipiki. So wakati tumeambiwa twende fulani, get that bike rush, go and do that job. Nakuja. Yeah.
So you at the comfort of your work, you are able to get people giving you job. Yes. And you have somebody to do it.
Yes. And I'm also doing because mdosi ako Nairobi. Akiwa Nairobi mwenye tuko naye hapa anatusimamia ni mama.
Anaelewa.
Na mama anaelewa. So nikafanya na huyo mama hivyo mpaka mwishowe sasa ikakuja kuwa mama, I can't do it any longer.
Yeah.
So
you are needed outside.
Wacheni tu.
The jobs are many.
Yes. Wacheni tu niende.
Rosafi.
Mama akangoja mdosi akakuja akaeleza mdosi. Mdosi akaniambia show cause. Bonface was supposed to show cause why you are not found in the office always.
Yes.
So I and explain to the boss.
Yeah. That nimepata hizi kazi.
Boss. Na nashukuru kwa hiyo muda umenipatia kufanya katika kazi yako, katika ofisi yako. Kaniambia Bonface, all the best. Wow. Hakuna kupelekana kotini ati nimefanya kwako miaka miwili unilipe. Bonface, I wish you all the best.
Yes.
Na hapo ndio Bonface nikaondoka sasa.
So after kuondoka
after those installation then akili ingine kaniambia, instead of buying these things from Nairobi na unakuja kutumia, why don't you open a shop, uko unachukua kwako na unauzia watu wengine. But I don't have the muscles, but I can open something.
Yeah.
So I opened something along hii kabarabara iko hapa hivi Polana hapo mbele. Mali Moiro alipokuja. Maximum era kusenda mali lifungwa kanisa.
Yes.
So nikafungua hapo stall hapo, nikauzauza from hapo nikaenda Moi Avenue sasa. Nikafungua stall ya 3. Nikiwa hapo stall ya 3.
Ya 3 tena?
No, stall yani
ya 3 from the.
Yes,
okay.
Uko ndani. So nikiwa hapo kidogo nafasi katokea mtu yule ako mbele anatoka. Akitoka nikaambiwa goodwill ya 350,000. By then nikasema hii nafasi imetokelezea bwana. Acha nikusanye all the savings. Nikakusanya nikampatia, nikaenda mbele na nikaeka pesa.
You are on the 3rd. Why were you going to the 1st? Because ya barabara.
Iko barabarani.
Okay, so people are able to access it.
Yes, because I feel bad.
Yeah.
Wakati mtu anakuja hapo mbele anauziwa kitu na mtu anakimbia kwangu anachukua anauza. Na ananifinyilia kwanza. Yeah, ndio auze vizuri pale mbele.
But were they selling the same things?
Yes.
Okay. Watu wameanza kujua, wameanza kuuza.
Yes. So nilipopewa opportunity hapo mbele I didn't even think twice.
Goodwill ya 350.
I paid. Tutoke hapo anataka kufanya vitu zake.
Mwenyewe sasa.
Mwenyewe. So sina mahali pa kwenda. I've done for like 2 years. I can't complain. But niende wapi saa hiyo? Nikakuja kuna CDN Bank mahali ilikuwa. Juu kuna klabu ilikuwa hapo, sijui ilikuwa inaitwa San Siro.
Yeah.
So wameenda. That place is empty. Nikaenda nikasema nikatiwe kapande hivi, niwekewe hizo chuma, niweke duka hapo kwanza nikitafuta mahali nitaenda.
Yeah.
So nikalipa 35,000 kutengezewa hiyo kitu. In the midst ya kutengezewa nikakuja mahali niko saa hii. Nikaona shop to let. Nikaingia ndani. Kuingia ndani Mwindi akaniambia nataka goodwill. Ilikuwa ni hiyo Akimi Traders. Hiyo duka ya Mwindi iko hapo.
Yes.
Lakini amefunga kamoja hako. Hiyo yangu sasa. Akaniambia nataka 700,000. Nikaenda
And the shop is closed.
Yeah, it is closed. Hata nikaingia kwake, nikapita kwa nyuma ndio nione hiyo space.
What is this with goodwill in Mombasa? Because there's a lot of goodwill. Okay, I understand goodwill.
You know, it is like I'm giving you something valuable. So if you want it, you pick it. If you don't want, leave it. It's not a must.
But it is closed.
It's not a must. Si lazima kama utaki siwachane nayo. But for you who knows what you want, you don't let it go.
You don't let.
So
the place is on the road.
Yes, iko kwa barabara. M-Pesa yangu nimefunga. M-Pesa was giving me 35,000. M-Pesa na duka. So don't forget nimefunga M-Pesa. Na duka nimefunga.
Na mahali umepata ni juu.
Ni juu. Hakuna M-Pesa.
This is an opportunity.
So nilipoona hiyo Nikasahau na ile 35,000 kwanza. Nikakuja nikaona huyu mwindi, nikamwambia so tufanyeje na hiyo pesa sina. No, go and bring money cash. Hii nikaona hapa nikizua mtu mwingine atakuja. Nikaenda nikachukua kila kitu nikapatia mwindi.
Kila kitu ni nini?
Money that I had.
Okay, yes.
Yani kila
every coin everywhere.
Nikapatia mwindi. Nikakuja nikatengeza duka. Nilikaa mwaka mmoja hizo shelves zikiwa njaa sana.
Yani you could not stock.
I
you
couldn't.
Just secured the place.
Yes, for almost a year.
Did you get that money back within that year?
Na pesa ikapita.
Okay, so it was a worthy business.
It was a worthy business. M-Pesa I was getting 35,000. Ndio tukuja kufikia corona. M-Pesa I was getting 200,000. M-Pesa. M-Pesa.
Wow. So it was worth it.
Yes, and the shop is also doing good.
Yes.
So I don't even feel the pain.
Wow, that's great. So the goodwill is not an issue.
Hata nishasahau na pain ya 700 isharegesha kitambo. Na nikasahau.
It is taking risk.
Nikasahau. Yeah. So kuanzia hapo sasa ni maisha ikaenda kibadilika.
So what do you deal with in your shop? When you're talking about this shop, apart from the M-Pesa, what have you stocked in your shop?
I'm dealing with ICT equipments.
Okay.
Internet installations. All the equipments for installing internet. When you want internet in this place, you need either to put something on the top there or pull a cable from somewhere
where there is
to
internet.
This place and you put your router which has Wi-Fi. So that is what I do. That router hiyo imenunuliwa kwangu. Hiyo cable ya kutoka mahali imetoka kuja hapa imenunuliwa kwangu.
Okay.
Na kama si mimi nitakuwekea, utawekewa na fundi ambaye amekuja kununua kwangu akakuwekea.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what I do. Number 2, I do sell CCTV. CCTV na installations. Hata kama CCTV si ya duka kubwa, hata ile kamera moja ya kuweka hapa kuangalia duka yako. I have it and we do install.
Okay.
Number 3, I do internet service provisions. I provide internet.
Yeah. Okay. To what magnitude?
Right now, I can only go up to 50 MB.
Okay.
But in Bamburi and in town. You know, when you are doing business, you need to know where the customer is.
Yes.
In Bamburi, it is the in thing.
Yeah.
That's why if you have gone to Bamburi, you see I have opened a big shop in Bamburi. Because internet uko ni
inasonga kabisa. Boni, let's go back to, you've said corona, before corona hit.
Yes.
Let's just go back to corona.
Yes.
You've opened the shop, it's doing well.
Yes.
Despite of the shelves not being having enough stock.
Yes.
Corona ikahit ukafunga.
Si kufunga?
Okay.
Corona? I never closed.
Si tulifungiwa sisi wote.
Wapi? Mulifungiwa na nani? Wapi?
Biashara zilifungwa huwa.
Na nani?
Na rahisi.
Wapi? Biashara gani?
Okay. Are you among the lucky or the blessed?
Yes. I'm among them. Because by that time chenye tuliambiwa ni tufunge before 6.
Yes.
Kafi ilikuja tufunge before 6. Na duka hatukuambiwa tufunge. Wale walikuwa wanasikia hii kitu inatuua, ndio walikuwa wanafunga. So mimi tuliweka mask na tukaendelea, hatukufunga. Never even one day. We never closed.
No,
even one day.
There's a season we stayed at home.
You people, you are working at home. How do you want me to close when you are working at home, and for you to work at home, you need internet. And I'm the one selling the internet equipments for you to be installed your internet at home.
So how was the business that time?
I opened a branch in Bamburi.
You made a kill?
In the midst of that thing.
Wow.
Because we were told now, you people, you work at home.
Yes. And for us to work at home, we must have internet.
Yes.
So like every other house,
they must have internet.
There was a must to have internet.
To have internet. Now the only shop that sells those internet equipments and the cables, Chapotel.
Wow.
So 2020 mwezi wa 7, I opened a branch in Bamburi.
No, Corona began in 2020.
Yes.
Mwezi wa 3.
Yes. mwezi wa tatu kwanza tukaanza kufungua
Yes.
ikawa mask.
Tukafungiwa.
By the time we get to mwezi wa 4 wa 6 tulikuwa tushafungiwa, hata hakuna kwenda ushago.
That is the time you're making money.
Yes, na gari inazunguka hivi, gari ya polisi inatulazimisha tufunge kazi saa 10.
Yes.
Ndio tufike nyumbani
by saa 10
before 6.
Yes.
So wakija kwangu na gari wananiambia mbona mimi sifungi? Nawaambia mimi mwenyewe.
Yes.
Hawa wafanyikazi wangu wote I'll drop them one by one. Waulize kama kuna moja kuna complain. Not even a single one. Kwanza na wakataza kuingia matatu because mtatuletea mambo mingi.
Magonjwa hapa.
Yes, please. Corona. So asubuhi na waleta kazini, jioni na wapeleka nyumbani. So tunafunga 4:35. So 1 hour.
It's enough because hakuna jam here.
Hakuna jam.
So that is the time you made a kill out of this business.
Hapo ndio biashara
ikanoga kama Waswahili wa pwani.
Yes. M-Pesa, I got 200,000 that time commission, of which I don't get it today.
Wow. During Corona.
Today I'm getting a commission of 120, 130, kienda sana 150.
Yani wakati kwenye biashara watu wa manguo, watu wa mahoteli, watu wa walifunga, wewe ndio unameka kill.
Hapo ndio nilifanya biashara.
During that season ya Corona.
Yes.
How was your day like? How busy were you in business?
We were very busy. We were very busy because we used to get into that place 7:30. So 7:30 I had bought anything that is needed. You need gloves, ziko hapo paketi mzima. You need masks, iko hapo carton kama 4.
Selling in
no, I'm not selling. Ni zetu.
Ni zenu sasa za kujikinga.
Ni zetu na ukija kama hauna tunakupatia.
Were you supplying and doing connection for people even that time? Or
yes, we were.
Other people were doing it?
Yes, we were doing the connection
yeah.
And also supplying the equipments. And don't forget, it happened that there was shortage of goods.
Yes, yes.
They were saying China, they have closed.
Yes.
So there were no products.
Yeah.
Now, before they close, I had excess stock.
Okay, so that excess stock is what you're selling.
It helped me. Number 2, I have a friend in Nairobi who does the same thing. So before things get worse, anakuambia Boni jipange kuna shida because for the last 1 month hakuna container hata moja imekuja.
Yeah, this item.
So what do? There's a shop opposite me. Tuze, Boni unatakaje, mko na ngapi? Leteni zote. They are not even aware hii kitu tulikuwa tunauza 6,000. At the moment it is 8,000.
So they sell to you at 6?
Yes.
You sell it at 8?
Yes. And because the customer is there. So enda uchukue hizo zote kwanza na deni.
Unakuja unauza alafu na wapili.
Alafu walipe. Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you faced in this business?
The greatest challenge huwa nasemaga ni wafanye kazi. They can let you down.
Yeah.
It is not everyone who is working with you have that mindset of here, the purpose what we are here is to make money.
Yes.
So you'll find that tuko tunafanya kazi, but the mistakes that they are making, it's costing us.
Yeah. Well, as long as they are getting a salary at the end of the month, they are okay.
They are okay.
They don't mind if the business is making money or not making money.
They don't. So you must be tough when it comes to managing staff.
And close supervision.
Very close. Because they are also human beings and they have their own problems. So
accountability, you have to do the right accounting.
You must do the So can you imagine now on 12th of Feb I realized that 1.89
is not there.
It's not there.
It cannot be accounted for.
Nowhere to be found. Msichana umepeleka anakuambia hajui.
Hata 100,000 she cannot bill.
She cannot raise.
How long were you away from the business?
Almost 6 months.
6 months.
I was sure they are working.
It has worked through Corona time. It has done well. You have no doubts.
Now I've trusted these people who are working with
And
it.
these are the same people you are working with.
Yes.
Wow.
So what happened there, I don't know.
What did you do about
I
that?
forgave her.
And you released her? Or you brought
Kabisa.
her back to work?
No. Nilimwacha huko polisi. Nikamwambia OCS, wachana naye. Endeleeni na investigation zenu. Wacheni mimi na mimi niendelee na investigation zangu. Nikipata report tutarudi tena huko. So akaenda akaambiwa na OCS, boss yako amekuachilia.
So how did that affect your business? Did it affect ama wewe ni yule songo ya kwamba hata 5,000,000 zikitoka hakuna
I had
effect?
to go and get a loan.
To
To retain the customers, not to, because when M-Pesa does not have float, you have no
You have no
customers.
customers.
There's no business there. So why do you have to come there? So it happened, it was on Tuesday, it was on Wednesday. So I closed, because when I did the my sub, I closed on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Monday, I went to Bandari. I told them, I don't need any security. Give me money equal to my shares.
Wow.
Give me money that is equal to my shares, because by that time I had no loan. So give me money equal to my shares.
And you had saved well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ni hiyo kitu niliwaambia saa 4 saa 9 nilikuwa na pesa.
Wow. Importance of saving.
Nikaweka kwa M-Pesa. Na ikaendelea ni kama sikuibiwa.
You must have had good shares in the circle.
Of course.
Amen. The importance of saving. It will, and that's what I usually talk about in my business hour program. Number 2 challenge, apart from staff.
Customers. When you have done business for long, there are those customers who feel like they own the business with you.
Yes. Ni yenu, nyinyi wote.
Yes. And for sure, you own the business with the customers. Yeah. They are your co-partners. So when those customers come and they want credit and you don't give them,
You become an enemy.
yes, and they speak bad of you. Yeah. So you give them on credit, they don't pay. Right now, I think I have the days that I'm about to write off.
Therefore, customers who have been there.
Yes. And we respect one another.
You trusted them because they gave you business.
Yes. And I also believe they are going to give me business.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, for a businessman, you need to be able to overcome. Because if I come and try, if a customer comes and gets goods worth 80,000 and he doesn't pay you, and you call until you get tired. Now he comes again to your shop and he buys equipment. Anakuambia Boni, nimekuambia sijatoroka.
Na ujue sijatoroka,
sijatoroka.
Nimenunua na nimenunua cash.
So what do you do? Unaachana naye anunue cash. Ukiendelea na kumbembeleza akulipe.
We'll talk about that after we finish this. You need a debt collector. I'll tell you how to get that back.
One thing I can say is, one, never give up. However tough the situation it is, never give up. Because once you get discouraged along the way and you lose the focus,
You've lost
the dream is dead.
Keep on dreaming. Keep on moving.
The dream is dead. So just don't give up. At any one time, there will be that thing you are about to despair. You are about to give up. You are about to surrender it all. Please don't.
Surrender only to Jesus.
Yes. Don't give up, because at that time when you want to give up now, we are about now to get to the turning point.
Yeah.
So don't give up. Fight. fight, get the knowledge. No, you must know how those things work. You must know. So don't give up. Continue pressing. Continue pressing. At one time, imagine it will just
breakthrough.
And when it breaks through, now you get into a rest. Now, when you get into rest, don't forget where you are. Continue pressing on for a better tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow.
Continue pressing on.
That's amazing. Business. Where do you see yourself? Or what is that dream you have for your business?
You know, according to what I've gone through, I would not even wish my child to go through that. And we are told a good man will leave an inheritance.
Yes, for his children.
For his children and children. So everything that I do now is just an inheritance for those. Because to me, I feel I've gone through stuff, and I don't feel that I need anything at the moment. So it is working hard so that when they get of age, go to school, finish their education, they can come and I deploy them and give them a salary of 200,000 working there.
In their father's business?
Yes. So that you get the experience.
Succession.
So that you get the experience.
Yes.
And when the father goes home, you can run the business. Wow. Now, not under salary now, but pay yourself.
Yeah, as the business owner.
As a director.
Have you ever thought of paying yourself? How do you pay yourself? Do you allocate a certain salary for yourself?
Yes, of course, nowadays I have my salary.
Okay.
There's a time when I used not to have a salary.
Ni kutumia tu pesa kiolela olela.
Tunatumia pesa, alafu ukiangalia mwisho wa mwezi when you do your stock take, it was 200,000 last month. When you look at the business worth, it is 250. You are growing. But now the question is, at what rate are you growing?
Yes.
Because we are just taking the money and using it as long as we are not making losses.
Yes.
But it reached to a point now. I said, now I need to get a salary.
Wow.
Now at the moment I have a salary. I'm being paid every month, and I live within
that salary. Hakuna kusongesha mkono kwa biashara.
Hakuna.
How has that helped you?
Accountability. Accountability. When you live under a certain budget, you teach yourself how to operate within that, and you separate yourself from business and Bonface.
So the business becomes an independent entity.
Identity altogether.
Very different from who Bonface is.
Yes.
Bonface now becomes a manager of the business.
Yes.
Wow.
And when you want anything from that, you don't even feel like getting it. Unasikia kuomba.
Or take as a loan, which must be refunded.
Yes. And not even you taking it. You are requesting it from a worker to help you with 20,000.
You will refund.
No, kate
kwa mshahara. Wow. That is discipline.
Kate kwa mshahara. Na inakatwa kweli.
That is great discipline.
Yes, na inakatwa.
Wow.
It is deducted.
Yes.
By the time you get your salary, because you have a salary from M-Pesa, you have a salary from the business. So it depends where you have borrowed the money from. If you have borrowed from the M-Pesa, they'll deduct it from that side. If you have borrowed it from the business, they'll deduct it from that side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That has enabled you to stand firm and the business to grow strong.
Yes, actually it has grown.
So in the meantime, you are having 3 branches.
Yes.
That is Bamburi.
Yes.
One in town in Mwembe Tayari.
And another one in Moi Avenue.
In Moi Avenue.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. Okay, your parting shot to our viewers. No?
It is not that we have not made mistakes. But a collection of mistakes brings experience. And this experience now, it leads to success when it is properly managed. So if you have made a mistake, don't stop at that point.
Yes.
Continue.
Learn from it.
Do what you can do best.
Yeah.
Make another mistake. A collection of those mistakes, they give an experience. At least you have an experience. You have done and this and this and this and this and this. At one time, these mistakes, when they are properly managed now, they lead to success.
Wow.
If you make a mistake and you don't learn from it, learn from the mistake, manage. Because the mistake that I did 5 years back is not the mistake that I did this year.
That's true. You've learned from it.
Yes. And I thought I've made a big mistake 2023. I'm not perfect.
Yes.
I'm also expecting again, as time goes by, when I'm trying to properly manage what I'm trying, to make a mistake. And that one should not kill my dream. Should not make me discouraged at sasa nimewacha hii kazi. Because there was a time I was like,
You wanted to close?
yeah, I want to close.
And do what?
From Moi Avenue
Yes.
to this place where I am now, here,
Yeah.
I was almost in the verge of giving up. Because I've closed, M-Pesa closed, customers gone, going to San Siro upstairs there. How is going to happen there now?
You could not see any light.
I could not see. I was even about to leave Mombasa and go. But in the midst of that now, in the midst of that confusion, let me call it so, things worked for good.
As part of your achievement, what are some of the things you can say from this business? You look back and you say, these are things I've achieved for my life and for my family. You talked about your mama. Do you believe that you were able to achieve the dream you had for her?
Unfortunately for the mama, she has never lived to see the son.
How much you've achieved?
Yes. She never lived to see the boy that she gave birth to.
Become.
Yes. And at one time, I get disturbed when I feel I've achieved much, and the people whom you have gone through the tough situation with them, they are not there to celebrate you at that time.
The success, yeah.
Yes. So I'm not saying your wife and the rest were not there for you. But there are those people you feel they need this at this moment. Like I feel my mom needs it. And also I feel my dad needs it because my dad died at the midst of Corona.
Paul for that. Yeah.
At the midst of Corona, sasa hapo akakufa. We went to Jocham. They said it's Corona. Now threats all over. Threat all over. We are going to do you what is doing separation? Quarantine.
Yeah.
We are taking you to quarantine. And now this becomes mali ya serikali. The body now, mali ya serikali. They want to go and bury it in Baraki. And
you have your what you believe it should be taken home.
Yes, totally. But at the end of the day, I took the body home.
Alone. You are only allowed to go alone.
Yes, and do it in 45 minutes. And I managed.
You got home? Nobody to?
No, they were all told to keep off.
Because I remember that time walikuwa wanazikwa pia na the people wa hospitali.
Yes.
Hata wewe ungekaribia.
I was that. No, you know me, I'm the one who was with this person, this body from the start. Alipokufa nikamchukua, took him to mortuary, did all the search, everything in the pocket, belt, nini. Even the mortuary attendant could not touch the body.
Wow.
I had to buy body bag. lay it on that car stretch now, and then get other people to assist me to put the body there,
And have
zip it, and then push inside in the morgue cabinet, and then we're done.
So you did it in 45 minutes and you left.
At home, yes.
And you could not sleep at all.
Nothing, even touching a tree to lean on it, not possible, because the county government of Makueni was there.
The chief was.
And they have given you 45 minutes to finish what you're doing and go.
You're
Don't touch anything. Don't do anything. So I did it. We buried. 45 minutes, I got to Haas again. And by 9:30, we were here in Mombasa. And I went home. And waited for the government to come and pick me.
For the quarantine?
Yes.
I stayed there.
I stayed there for 1 week, and they are not coming. I
Were
went
you
to work.
isolated?
By who?
You're not afraid that you might be having the corona? The faith.
By that time, I had a favorite song. By that time, I will live, I will not die. That was the song.
Yes.
Because, yes, you feel, yes, there's a problem with breathing. Yes, that, yes, no. Something is wrong.
Oh,
it was there.
Okay.
It was there because I was feeling the pain.
Were you diagnosed with it?
I've never gone to hospital.
Oh, you just feeling it?
I feel the way I'm breathing, the way I'm feeling. No, something is wrong. It's not me, the me I know.
The way you breathe. So you waited for 1 week, nobody came for you?
Nobody came for me. And the business is still going.
So you went back to work?
I went back to work.
Great. That has been a great discussion with Bonface Mulinge on the process, the journey. I believe that you've gotten something, a point, that the mistakes you make in life, they are not made to destroy what you're doing. You need to have those accumulation of mistakes. Those are the ones you'll say that I went through this and I am successful. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for that experience. That experience is very, very important. From salesperson to an ICT consultant.
Yes.
And doing pretty good. Having 3 businesses in the town of Mombasa, selling most of the items which are not sold anywhere. Biashara is in Moi Avenue. Inaitwaje?
Jebotel Communication Systems.
Jebotel.
It's Jebotel Communication Systems.
We have another one in Bamburi, wapi?
In between Naivas and Masters.
Okay.
Along the road.
Along the road.
There's a big signboard, Jebotel Communication Systems.
So if you're in Bamburi, if you're in town, and then the other one is in Mwembe Tayari,
yes,
which is about to move somewhere within around the town center. So thank you so much for watching this segment. We really appreciate you. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share. These are testimonies which can grow even our society to become better. Never give up. Never give up. God bless you.